Hello and welcome back to another energy update. In today's video we're going to be going over 5 major themes that are happening around this full moon. We are having the full moon in Pisces. Will be happening on September 10th at 4:59 a.m. Central Standard Time. Okay, and make sure you stay till the end because we're going to do a pick a card reading afterwards, okay, for your moon messages. And actually we've got a bonus theme going on. We've got 5 major themes, but I also want to start the video off with what's going on astrologically. Let's talk about another planet going retrograde. Yes, guys, we have another one. So Pluto is still retrograde, so is Saturn, so is Jupiter, so is Neptune. Uranus just joined us last month, and we also have Chiron, but guess what? There's going to be one more, making it 7. I'm counting Chiron as a planet. I know it's not. We'll say 6 planets plus Chiron, right? Of course, who visits us 3 to 4 times a year? Who goes retrograde? Always Mercury. Yes, he's missing all the retrograde fun, so we thought he'd knock, join in with all the planets. So if you guys aren't familiar with Mercury retrograde, like I said, it does happen 3 to 4 times a year. Mercury does rule our communication, okay? Things that to be look out for, generally speaking, with Mercury retrograde is there might be blocks in communication if somebody completely shuts you out and kind of disappears for a little bit and they return. It's just a Mercury retrograde issue. Retrograde usually lasts probably about 30 days. Let's see. We have September 9th to October 2nd. This Mercury retrograde will be going on. However, some of you might already be feeling Mercury and his powers because Mercury has a pre-shadow, meaning that 2 weeks before retrograde, and a post-shadow, meaning 2 weeks after the retrograde ends, you might still be feeling the energies. Electronics may start going funky. Communication can even come in. Usually it's blocked, but Mercury generally rules a lot of communications and electronics, okay? If you have to make an important life decisions, make sure you check the fine print. Cross every T, dot every I. Just double check all those stuff. You guys will be fine. To be honest, there's a lot of hype on Mercury retrograde. Like, you can't travel and I can't move and I can't do this. And my thing is, it happens so often, so many times out of the year that it's like, if I just constantly didn't buy a new TV or a new phone or didn't move or didn't get on an airplane and do all the like do not do's on Mercury retrograde, well, 3 to 4 times a year, that's a month at a time. 2 weeks before, 2 weeks afterwards. I mean, you're looking at like 6 months out of a year you can't do all the stuff. I don't necessarily resonate with that so much because it's just what I'm going to put my life on hold half the year. So what I say is during Mercury retrograde, just fine check everything. Yes, you can buy a new home. Yes, you can get on a plane. Yes, you can do all the stuff that people are like, oh my God, it's Mercury retrograde. It's fine. Just make sure you are double checking everything and you'll be good. It's okay. So don't worry about that. I actually use it as a time to work through my communication. People are like, oh, it's blocked, I can't speak. And I'm like, well, things may be coming up. It's like the shadow energy. And so it could be also time to work through that. But communication, let's just highlight that Mercury retrograde. That is the first theme, okay? Fun business, right? The second major theme that's going on during this full moon cycle is we are going to be activating our intuition at this time. So yes, during any moon, during any portal, the veil is very thin. And so we do have a full moon roughly about once a month, right? And so the veil is very thin at that time. But since we are having the full moon in Pisces, Pisces is such like a ethereal, like a dreaming, like an astral energy. It's so, a lot of Pisces are very connected to the other side. And so as the veil is thin and the moon in Pisces, the two energy coming together, it's making this conjunction of this beautiful energy. So it's a great time. You might be feeling a little bit more psychic, like, oh my God, my phone's gonna ring, and then it rings. You just have a feeling like, I know this is gonna happen. Like, I'm gonna get the yes I need. I'm gonna get this, or this is gonna happen. Like, your intuition will probably be spot on at this time. And so for those of you who are like, I'm not intuitive, like I just am not, right? Around this time, especially the week before and the week after, but let's highlight close to the full moon. So maybe 3 days before and 3 days after the 10th. It might really be on point. You're just like, wow, how did I know that? Like, did I become psychic? It's because the veil is thin and the moon is in Pisces. So activating your intuition. This is a good time to practice some psychic games. Test your intuition, build it, right? I always do these on my live Tarot Tuesdays. We always play psychic games. So this way you can practice it. This is how you develop intuition, by practicing it. So it's a good time to get intuitive and be open to the messages that are coming in, okay? which actually brings me into my third point that I want to talk about. Is the third theme that came up is there might be some messages in the dreams. Yes, Pisces, I swear to God, Pisces have like 1 foot in the astral realm at times, especially when they sleep. They're like, we all astral travel at night. We're just not consciously aware of it, right? Some of us are, right? However, Pisces, when they dream and when they sleep, they are just like astral city 24/7. And so with this full moon in Pisces, you might be getting some messages in dreams. So what I would recommend is write down your dreams, especially like I highlighted those days before and after, around the 10th, you know, a few days before, a few days after. Look up those meanings. Sometimes it might be very blunt and to the point and like, oh my God, the dream gave me the answer I need. Other times you might need to decode the message, so you can literally look up the dreams. Having a dream journal around this full moon is going to be key to it. Working with the intuition. It will also be bringing the two energies together, but you're going to be coming in divine alignment and get some answers, right? Your spirit guides will be talking to you through your dreams. So record your dreams at this time. Now, the fourth thing I want to talk about during this moon cycle is we have 2 chakras that are going to be highlighted during this time. We have to bring in the third eye because we're dealing with the full moon in Pisces, right? And the intuition and the dreams and all of that. It's a good time to work with amethyst, okay? So I don't care if it's regular amethyst. If you have some chevron amethyst, you can use this while you sleep, especially connecting to the astral realm. It's a really good crystal. If you have some black amethyst, amethyst is very much highlighted at this time because your third eye chakra might even be overactive because your veil is so thin. You might be like, oh my God, I'm getting pain here. I got a migraine, I got a headache. No, there's a lot of blocks. And especially if your pineal gland is calcified, you might really be feeling it because it's got to work out the blocks. So there's going to be all the energy, right? Is coming down and focusing out on the third eye. And so it could be overactive, but your third eye is going to be highlighted at this time. Okay. There is a second chakra I do want to bring up, and I do want to bring the heart chakra up. And I'm going to go further into this in the next 2 points, but the heart chakra is kind of going on in the collective right now. It's been happening over the last, it's just starting. It's interesting because as I relate this, as I was channeling the message, it's starting this beautiful cycle, okay? Meaning the heart chakra is being activated and open in the collective. And so people are really starting to tune in to their feminine energy. They're really starting to tune in to what makes them happy. They're really starting to tune in to their spiritual side. And so I honestly feel the heart chakra energy might be with us all month. We'll see what my guides come up with when we do the next new moon video. But I want to highlight it. The third eye is going to be extra active, and we're also needing to remember to drop in our heart center because I feel like it's almost like if I had to say an ascension energy update for the month of September, the heart chakra would be activated all of September. So that's good to keep in mind because even as we're in this moon cycle, the full moon, it goes about 2 weeks till we start the next new moon cycle, right? And so, but I honestly do feel the heart chakra will be with us, those activations all month. So just tune into that as well. Rose quartz is a good crystal if you want to work with the heart chakra. Okay, so the 5th theme that came up for this full moon cycle is to follow the children. Now, what do I mean by that? I mean that, like, if you look at a child and just see what they're doing, they run around and they play and they have fun and they have no worry. They have no expectations. They're not sad. They're not living their head about yesterday. They're not worried about tomorrow. They are the joy bringers. Literally, I was just at this like a wilderness retreat, and the children, it was raining, and they're just like running around and they're just like playing in the rain. I was like, I want to play in the rain. And then we're like playing with the bubbles, and I'm just like, follow the children. Like, they are going to teach us so much, right? Like, it is so good for us to like connect with our inner child and have fun and let that inner child loose. But literally, like, what does a child do to have fun? Go activate that. See what the children are doing. Let's look after them because the children can teach us so much, which also relates to the heart chakra, as I was talking about. So if you have blocks in the heart chakra, like, go run around in your backyard or at a playground or something with the kids. Like, take them to the beach and have fun or just whatever it is, right? But like, follow the children, see what they're doing and learn from them. That can help heal the heart chakra. That can help open your heart. Like, there's so much energy about learning from the children and exploring like a child that is so strong in the collective right now, okay? And I know I always do 5 major themes, but like I said, there was a bonus one because we had to talk about the Mercury retrograde, but there was like so much going on astrologically. So we do have a 6th theme, and this is a good time to be still. a good time to be in present moment. Do not forget your meditation practice. If you do not have one, I would highly suggest cultivating one. It can help with depression, anxiety. There's so many benefits. Like, you could literally look up, I think I have this sheet. It's like 99 things that like meditation does to help physically, mentally, emotionally, and spiritually, because you would be so surprised how this can help you with PTSD. It doesn't even have to be mental health stuff, but it could just help you with sleep. Like, it just helps so much all around. Meditation, it's a good time to practice this. However, activating into the heart chakra, as we talked about, as we want to open our heart, we also want to nourish it. We also want to support it. We also want to send it love as it sends love to us. So it's a good time to just be still. Just be in present moment. This will help support the heart chakra as the heart chakra supports you. It's that even give and take, because I can't just say, hey, I want to open my heart chakra and I'm like going 50 million miles an hour and I don't take time for my self-care. Well, you didn't take time to nurture your heart chakra. We have to find, here's the thing, you will find the answers in the silence, like in that stillness. Oh, here's my cat. Hi. 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 Oh, you want to say hi? You want to say hi? He's looking at something. Cosmo, don't look at me. Look at the camera. You want to say hi? Be sure to check out his playlist. He's got a playlist on my channel. All Cosmo's videos. I need to upload some more. Sorry, it's distracting. But it's a good time, right? Because we can't be going 100 miles an hour and then expect to find that present moment, expect to find that stillness, expect to find my heart chakra just open and tap into that divine flow state, right? You almost have to like meet that energy in the middle saying, hey, I want to tap into my feminine energy, the stillness, the self-care, the present moment, the love. You need to find that moment. Cultivate a spiritual practice for you. But what's really strong right now is the meditation. Just silencing the mind. I don't care if you just go sit in nature quietly. Like, I'm on the lake. I can go sit on my dock. I don't even have to do a meditation. But sitting in the stillness and just gazing out at the sun in the morning, at the ducks going by, just looking at the water, just whatever it is. Just spend some time alone to quiet your mind from all of the noise the world brings, right? Why? Because you deserve it. And this will also help, like I said, help support the heart chakra as we're trying to help activate and open it. So meet it halfway, okay? Okay. All right, so that covers our 6 things. 6 things are 6 themes. It's like things, themes, things, either or works, whatever. All right, so now we're at our pick a card time. So we're just gonna grab 3 cards for your pick a card moon message. So at this time, I just invite you guys to decide on a number between 1 to 3. And this will have your strongest moon message. Now you can look at all of the cards. There we go, there's card 1. Because you might find something in all 3, but I would encourage you to decide on just 1 number because it will have the strongest pull and the strongest message for you. So, and I will put timestamps in the description so you guys can just jump straight ahead to your number that you picked. We've got the first card out. There's the second card. And let's get the third card. Okay, beautiful. Okay, the first card coming out is Believe in the Impossible. What do you think you cannot achieve? What do you think that is out of reach? What do you think that somebody else could do that you cannot do? I want you to delete all of that. Clear, cancel, delete. That is not true. I want you to start speaking it into existence. Work on your manifestations. Allow the energies to come to you because you do believe. If you believe, you will succeed and you can achieve anything. You will achieve greatness. So card 1, here's your moon message. All right, if you chose card 2, it says it's time to take action. And honestly, I wish that it said it's time to take massive action, okay? There might have been something holding you back. It could have been a mindset, could have been another person, it doesn't matter what it is, but it's time to move forward. It's time to leave the past behind and start doing, start acting, start taking action. It might even be massive action, but it is a really good time to create, launch something, create, I already used that word, start something maybe new, pick up something you left off, but it's going to involve you taking a step of action, okay? So card 2, here's your moon message. And if you chose card 3, your message is, ooh, I love this. Conclusions are within reach. For some time, you might have thought this was off the table. It's not going to happen. I've been waiting. When is it going to happen? When is it my time? When is it my time to shine? When am I going to get my big break? When are they going to say yes? When? All of these questions, maybe even some whys with those whens. But however, this is the start of answers coming in. It feels like it's the start of being more curious, things coming in. I'm slowly starting to get pieces of the puzzle, and it leads to a breakthrough. But I want to highlight those words, it's starting and it's leading, because I feel like you have to go through these woods to get to the moon. So you're about to embark on a journey to get all your answers. I also do feel it's not going to come in with one straight, just black or white, yes or no, or a clear cut, or like one answer. It almost feels like it's a piece of the puzzle. You'll get this piece, and 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 little by little, it's gonna build, and it's gonna build to, oh, I got a puzzle, oh, I get it. That's when you're gonna break through the other side. That's when you get through the woods, and you reach the moon. The moon will be, in this case, right, the final destination where all your answers will be. Okay, guys, that is going to wrap up our full moon video, and join me in again about 2 weeks on Spiritual Waking Sundays. We will have another new moon video coming up for the month of September with 5 more themes, again with a pick a card reading. And I also be on the lookout for another energy update, because we have the fall equinox coming up. End of the month should be September 22nd. I will have a video on that as well. So more energy updates to come this month. And until then, thank you guys so much for watching. If you got anything out of this video, do me a favor and that thumbs up button this way. I know you got something that resonated. If you guys haven't already subscribed to my channel, make sure you hit that subscribe button, and there's a bell too. You want to hit the bell and turn on all notifications. Why? Because I do daily videos, and I don't want you guys to miss out on any upcoming messages. That next message just might be the message that you need to hear today. All right, my loves, thanks so much for watching. Till next time, be blessed.